In this video, we discuss about the third organ of alimentary tract, that's esophagus. Esophagus is a long, thin, and muscular tube. Its length is about 25 centimeter in adults, and its width is 1.5 to 2 centimeter. Esophagus is located in the center of the thoracic cavity. The center of thorax is called as mediastinum. It lies behind trachea. This tube is present behind trachea. Okay, this is right lung, this is left lung, this is trachea. So this esophagus tube is present behind this tube, and this center, this of the thoracic cavity, this area is called as mediastinum, through which trachea, esophagus, aorta passes. This area, center of the thoracic cavity, is called as mediastinum. It travels behind the trachea and heart. It passes through the diaphragm muscles and empties into the uppermost region of the stomach and transfers contents into the stomach. Transport of material through esophagus take approximately 10 seconds. Layers of esophagus. Esophagus composed of 4 layers. The innermost layer is mucosa, which secretes mucus and keep the esophagus tube moist. Then submucosa, then muscularis layer, and the outermost layer is tunica adventitia. Mucosa is composed of stratified squamous epithelial cells, which has numerous mucus glands which secretes mucus. In sphincter of esophagus, 2 sphincters or the muscular rings are present in esophagus. One is present at the top and one at the bottom. The upper esophageal sphincter is a bundle of muscles which are present at the top of the esophagus, and the lower esophageal sphincter, bundle of muscle which is present at the lower end of the esophagus where it meets with the stomach. When lower esophageal sphincter closed, it prevents the acidic contents or the stomach contents from traveling backward from the stomach into esophagus. The lower sphincter helps to prevent reflux of acidic stomach content. Upper esophageal sphincter. The upper and lower sphincters act to close the esophagus when food is not being swallowed. The upper esophageal sphincter, known as the cricopharyngeal sphincter. The name of upper esophageal sphincter is cricopharyngeal sphincter. The opening of the upper esophageal sphincter is triggered by the swelling reflex. When food or liquid is coming toward it, it gets open, it receives signal, and the sphincter relaxes and opens. The food enters esophagus. When there is no food or liquid in it, stays closed. Lower esophageal sphincter is called as the cardiac sphincter or cardioesophageal sphincter. The upper one is called as cricopharyngeal sphincter, and the lower sphincter is called as cardiac sphincter or cardioesophageal sphincter. Like upper esophageal sphincter, it senses when food and liquids are coming, it relaxes and lets the food pass through esophagus to stomach. When no food or liquid is coming its way, it usually stays shut, closed, to prevent stomach acid and digestive juices from getting into esophagus. Peristaltic contractions, as we also talk about it in pharynx, muscles contract and propel bolus from esophagus into the stomach. These muscle contractions are called as peristaltic contractions or peristaltic movement. Functions. Esophagus tube is also called as food tube. It connects pharynx with the stomach. It is present between pharynx and stomach, so it is a connection between pharynx and stomach. The primary function of esophagus is to carry masticated and swallowed material called as bolus through mediastinum from pharynx to the stomach. A small muscular flap called the epiglottis closes to prevent the entry of food and liquid into the trachea. Okay, as we discussed about this oral cavity and pharynx, next is esophagus. It is 25 centimeter long. These muscles are called as the diaphragm muscles. This passes through diaphragm muscles and transfers its content into the next alimentary or tract organ, that is stomach. It has twin sphincters at the top, upper esophageal sphincter, and at the bottom, lower esophageal sphincter. When food or liquid is coming, it opens, otherwise it is closed. Oral cavity. From oral cavity, food enters into pharynx and then into esophagus and then into stomach. Thank you.